Hello my dear children, this is my class plus one. The chapter going is basic concept of chemistry. So many topics we have covered. Introduction of the chapter, that is what is matter, importance of chemistry in our daily life, laws of chemical combinations, about Dalton's atomic theory, limitations, modern theory, and the next topic we have done is Avogadro's hypothesis, atomic mass, molecular mass, mole concept. And now the topic that we will take today is write down limiting reactant. Today's topic is limiting reactant. So this topic is having only numericals. So write down what is a limiting reactant. The reactant which get consumed in a reaction. The reactant which get consumed in a chemical reaction. Write down. And the product, the amount of the product formed. Remember always, the amount of the product formed always decided by limiting reactant. Limiting reactant which get consumed in a reaction, and whatever the amount of the product formed, how much product formed, that is decided by the limiting reactant. That I am taking now in a numerical form. Write the first numerical of the limiting reactant. Write the first numerical. Zinc plus 2HCl, arrow ZnCl2 plus hydrogen. 0.3 mole of zinc is given, 0.52 mole of HCl is given. Write down 0.3 mole, 0.52 mole, and the question we are asking, how many moles of hydrogen gas formed? Now understand deeply what is limiting reactant, how you came to know that the numerical is from limiting reactant. Now it is 0.3 mole given, it is 0.52 mole given. And what the actual in the reaction is, 1 mole and it is 2 mole. Okay, now this is 1 mole reacting with 2 mole, here this is reacting with this much mole. The way, how will you understand this topic, what is limiting, how you came to know the topic is of limiting reactant, the numerical is of the limiting reactant, that is decided by these 4 terms. If in the reactant side, nothing to be calculated, all the 4 things are given, this and this. All these 4 things are given. You have to calculate the amount of product only. That's the numericals of the limiting reactant. Again listen, this is given, this is actual, this is actual, this is given, this is given. Nothing to calculate in the reactant. All things are given. And you have to calculate whatever they will ask from the product side. The numerical is from the limiting reactant. So how will you solve it? Now you will apply unitary method first. 3 times you will apply unitary method. Right? 1 mole of zinc is equal to 2 mole of HCl. 1 mole of zinc, 2 mole of HCl. 0.3 mole of zinc will react with 2 by 1 into 0.3. That comes 0.6 mole of HCl. Required. Write down required. Again listen, 1 mole of zinc is reacting with 2 mole of HCl. If 1 mole of zinc is reacting with 2 mole of HCl, then 0.3 mole of zinc will react with 0.6 mole of HCl. This means you need 0.6 mole of HCl, but actual amount is given. But the actual amount is given is write down, but actual amount of HCl is 0.52 mole. You require 0.6 mole and actual it is 0.52 mole given. This clears that HCl is a limiting reactant. Mark it. This clears HCl is a limiting reactant because you require more and the quantity given is less, 0.52. Now apply the second unitary method. Now you will apply like this side. Now you write 2 mole of HCl is equal to 1 mole of zinc. 2 mole of HCl is equal to 1 mole of zinc. Then 0.52 mole of HCl is equal to 1 by 2 into 0.52. So you will apply unitary method. First like this, second like this. You will write 1 is equal to 2, this is equal to how much? Now you write 2 is equal to this equal to how much? So this comes 0.26. This means 0.26 mole of zinc required. Write down 0.26 mole of zinc required, but actually it is given. Now actually it is given 0.3 mole. Write down, but it is given, but actual zinc is 0.3 mole. But actual amount of zinc is 0.3 mole. That means you require 0.26 mole. You require 0.26 mole and it is given 0.3 mole. Write down, thus zinc is a access reactant. Write down, thus zinc is a access reactant. Again listen to me carefully. So I think you came to know how you came to know that numerical is of that limiting reactant. If all the amounts of reactants are given and you have to calculate something from the product side, then the numerical is of the limiting reactant. Then you apply two unitary method one by one like this and this. Now here you can see 0.6 mole of HCl required and there is given 0.52 mole. This means this is your HCl is a limiting reactant, and zinc 0.26 mole of zinc required, but the actual amount in the numerical is given 0.3 mole. That means zinc is an access reactant. Now unitary method number 3. Now number 3, third is, write down third. Again write reaction, zinc plus 2HCl arrow, ZnCl2 plus hydrogen. Now here it was, I marked already HCl is a limiting reactant. HCl is a limiting reactant. Limiting reactant always decide the amount of product. Listen to me. Limiting reactant always decide the amount of the product form. Now your attention must be only on the limiting reactant. Here it is given, here it is 2 mole, here it is 0.52 mole. Here it is 1 mole and they are asking how many moles. Now you can calculate easily. Now you can calculate 2 mole of, write down third unitary method, 2 mole of HCl gave 1 mole of hydrogen gas. Then 0.52 mole of HCl will give how much? It's 1/2 into 0.52. So that is the answer, very simple. Whatever the answer comes, you write this much moles of. Now I'm taking the numerical 2-3 times so that you get expert in this topic. Write on the second numerical of the topic same, that is limiting reactant. Write on numerical number 2. Today your topic is going on limiting reactant. Now write on the reaction is N2 plus 3H2 arrow 2 ammonia. And numerical is calculate the mass of ammonia formed. Write down, calculate the mass of ammonia formed when 2000 gram nitrogen react with 1000 gram hydrogen. Write down. The question is calculate the amount of ammonia formed when 2000 gram nitrogen react with 1000 gram hydrogen. They are asking many more things. Question is also find which one is the excess reactant and how much it is. What is the amount of the excess reactant? Let us start. Now this is your nitrogen, this is the gram given. In the last method it was mole given. Here it is a mass, you will write 28 gram. Here it is a mass, you will write 1 into 2, 2 into 3, 6 gram. Now it's very clear, numerical is of the limiting reactant, this given, this given, this given, this given. Reactants given, numerical is of the limiting reactant. So what first we will find which one is a limiting reactant. Start. 28 gram of nitrogen is equal to 6 gram hydrogen. Then 2000 gram of nitrogen is equal to how much amount? This is 6/28 into 2000 gram. We'll calculate it sooner, and after that now you apply second. 6 gram hydrogen is equal to 28 gram nitrogen. First this side, now this side. 1000 gram hydrogen is equal to how much nitrogen? If 6 gram reacting with 28 gram, then 1000 gram will react with 28/6 into 1000. Now write down what the answer comes. 6/28 into 2000 Now your answer is, write on the answer is 6 by 28 in 2000. It is 428.6. 428.6 gram of hydrogen required. Write down. 428.6 gram of, after calculating this comes 428 gram of 6 gram of hydrogen required. And now you write how much hydrogen given in your numerical. But actual hydrogen given, is 1000 gram. This means you need 428.6 and the hydrogen amount is 1000 gram. This means hydrogen is excess reactant. Hydrogen is excess reactant. You subtract 1000 minus 428.6 is equal to how much excess reactant. Now next, it is 6. It's 28 by 6 into 1000. That comes 4,666.67 gram of nitrogen. Write down required. And how much nitrogen given actual, and in the numerical it is given, but nitrogen given is, it is your, I think 2000 gram. This means you required 4,666 and this is your given. That means nitrogen is a limiting reactant. Now you will do the third part like this. Now nitrogen is a limiting reactant. Again write a reaction now. Write a reaction again. Nitrogen is a limiting reactant. Third time you will write a reaction. Nitrogen plus 3 hydrogen, arrow 2 ammonia. Mark it. Nitrogen is a limiting reactant. Mark it. Nitrogen is 28 gram. And nitrogen weight was given how much? It is 2000 gram. Okay. Now it is your 17, 14 plus 3, 17 into 2, 34 gram. And it is how much? Now apply the third unitary method. 28 gram of nitrogen gave 34 gram of ammonia. 2000 gram of nitrogen will give how much? 34 divided by 28 into 2000, and the answer whatever come you can note down. I think it's clear now. Again I am repeating. Now I will take a third numerical also from the same topic. Now how will you do the numericals? You will apply unitary method on both sides. First step is how you came to know the numerical is of limiting reactant by seeing the reactants amount. If all the reactant amounts are given, nothing to calculate from the reactant side, then the numerical is of the limiting reactant. Then you apply two unitary method, this side and this side, and then amount will decide which one is the limiting reactant. Now third time again I am taking this numerical is from NCERT. Write down A plus B2 arrow AB2. The question they are asking just only one, identify limiting reactant. So this same numerical is in NCERT. So I am taking one or two parts, rest part you can attempt at your home. Identify limiting reactant. Many parts. A part. The A part is it is 200 atom of A. In the A part, 200 atom of A and 200 molecule of B2 are there. This is A part. The question is identify limiting reactant. The reaction is, again listen, reaction is A plus B2 or AB2. The question is identify limiting reactant, and the given data is 200 atoms of A and 200 molecules of B2. Let us start the numericals. Write a reaction. Write here one atom. Write here one molecule. B2 is molecule. Write here 200 atom. Write here 200 molecules. The question just they asking which one is a limiting reactant. Now how will you do it? One atom is reacting with one atom of A is equal to one molecule of B2. 200 atom of A is equal to, if one with one, then 200 with 200 molecule. 200 molecule of B2. 200 molecule of B2 required, and the given is also 200. This means it is not limiting reactant. You require 200 and the given is 200. Same thing. Now vice versa, second, 1 molecule of B2 is equal to 1 atom of A, 200 molecule of B2 is equal to 200 atom of A required. Write down required, and it is given 200. This means neither A nor B is a limiting reactant. So what you will write in this answer? No one is limiting reactant, because 200 we require and 200 they are given. So write down no one is limiting reactant. So this answer may come no one is limiting reactant. Write on the B part. Again same reaction. A plus B2 arrow AB2. The question is 2 mole of A given and 3 mole of B2 given. Which one is limiting reactant? Now there is a mole given, you write mole on the upper side. 1 mole, right? 1 mole, 1 mole. Because 1. Now 1 mole of A is equal to 1 mole of B2, 2 mole of A, 1 will be, if 1 giving 1, 2 mole will give 2. This means 2 mole of B2 required. 2 mole of B2 required, and the given is 3 mole. Given 3 mole, you can check, given 3 mole. So B2 is excess reactant. B2 is excess. Second time, you will apply 1 mole of B2 is equal to 1 mole of A and 3 mole of B2. 1 with B1 and 3 with 3. 3 mole of A, immediately write required. 3 mole of A required, and the given is 2 mole. 3 mole required, but the given is 2 mole. Write down this. A is limiting reactant. The answer is A is limiting reactant. In this way we have completed this topic, limiting reactant. This is the numerical which is given in NCERT. So this is my request to all of you, solve this numerical. Only then you came to know how to calculate the limiting reactant. Very important topic it is. This topic will be useful in the next topic that we will take tomorrow. Now this is all about limiting reactant. Now I am taking the more numericals of the mole concept. I told you mole concept is the backbone of the chemistry subject. So now we have completed mole concept as well as limiting reactant, but few of the numericals for practicing I am taking. Write down mole concept again. Mole concept. Now write down the numericals. First numerical. Calculate the mass of sodium carbonate. Question number 1. Calculate the mass of sodium carbonate which has the same number of atoms as are present in 12.3 gram of magnesium sulfate. The question is calculate the mass of sodium carbonate which has the same number of atoms as are present in 12.3 gram of magnesium sulfate. So how will you solve this numerical? First of all, we will find out how many atoms are present in 12.3 gram of magnesium sulfate. So I told you in my last lecture, there are 3 formulas. N is equal to small m by capital M. N is equal to volume by 22.4. N is equal to capital N by Avogadro's number. We will work under these 3 formulas because the question is about the number of atoms. That means what you will do, you will apply this formula, number of atoms. Right, the first is N is equal to N divided by Avogadro's number. And calculate the number of atom in 12.3 gram. So what you will do, because it is how to put the gram word here, you substitute N. N is small m by capital M is equal to capital N by Avogadro's number. So small m is 12.3 gram. And capital M is, it is 24 plus 32 plus 64. So whatever capital M come, you put here. This is capital M, 24 plus 32 plus 64. is equal to number of atom is our target, and divided by Avogadro's number 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. So in this way, this is your first part completed. You have calculated n atoms in 12.3 gram. Now the question is, calculate the mass of sodium carbonate which has the same number of atom. Second. Now second is again apply the same, because you have to calculate the mass now. Sodium carbonate capital M is 106 is equal to n same. Whatever the n come you will put here, because same atoms, and is 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23, and your small m is the answer. Calculate small m. Small m is whatever it is your answer. Now I am taking second numerical of mole concept. Write down the question number 2. What is the mass of carbon? Second question. What is the mass of carbon? What is the mass of carbon in 0.5 mole of K4 FeCN6. Calculate the mass of carbon in 0.5 mole of FeCN6. You may apply unitary method even. 1 mole of K4 FeCN6 has mass of carbon 12 into 6, 72 gram carbon. You can check. 12 is the weight of carbon, and into 6. Then how much 0.5 mole of K this has? 72 by 1 into 0.5. So this comes your mass of carbon, grams. So that means you can calculate the weight, your number of atom from the molecule like this. Either you can apply this formula, or you apply that is small formula is n is equal to, this is your small m by capital M. You want to calculate the mass, you will calculate the mass of first this, so that will be difficult. So this is a simple way here, because you have to calculate the particular atom, so you can use a unitary method as well. Now write down third numerical of the mole concept. Third numerical is, now it is write down calculate the number of atoms. Calculate number of atoms as well as molecules in 124 gram of phosphorus. Phosphorus is molecule. Its weight is 31. So because of the molecule, we will calculate the molecule first. Because they are asking 124 gram, they are asking about atom. Formula you apply, n is equal to capital N by Avogadro's number. Capital N is equal to n into Avogadro's number, and is small m by capital M into Avogadro's number, and small m is 124 given, and by chance the capital M is also 124, 31 weight, 31 into 4, 124 into 6.022 into 10 raised to the power 23. So this comes molecules. Write down, this is molecules, because P4 is a molecule. Now to calculate the atoms, you will do whatever, let the answer is X. Let your answer is X molecule. You multiply X by 4. X by 4, because this is 4, subscript 4 atoms. So this comes number of atoms. Number of atoms. So you can do a lot of practice of the mole concept, limiting reactant. I will give the assignment the moment you will get over the chapter. I think the topic is clear now, limiting reactant, and this is. Now after that you can take the numericals of mole concept, and that is limiting reactant from NCERT books as well. So with that you have completed 7-8 topics. So to write down tomorrow's topic, tomorrow we will take the topic empirical and molecular formula. Empirical and molecular formula. Take my lecture regularly of 30-35 minutes lecture it is really. So this is my request to all of you, like, share and subscribe my channel, because not only I will, first of all I will take a small lecture of each topic. When my chapter will get complete, then I will complete NCERT exercise complete. I will give the assignment and take the MCQ of the competitive levels as well. Thank you.